So next we'll see we have covered up to, if you see the charts over here, bar, line, combo, this key chart and pie chart we have covered. So next we will mainly cover about this, what is this grid, scatter chart, grid chart and all, and about this Mako and this block and this radar and this funnel chart, and finally these two important charts like pivot table and straight table. We will see what is the difference and what kind of designing you will do in this. So next we will move to this grid chart. So as I said, whenever if you want to show some relationship among the data points, we will use this grid chart. So I will select here chart, select my grid, click on next. So as I told that you need to have at least 2 dimensions for analyzing the grid chart. Suppose see here I will add only 1 dimension and I will try to reload this sheet here. You will not find anything, it will throw you some error. Too few dimensions mean grid chart will work only on 2 dimensions. If you need to have at least 2 dimensions, if we have 1 dimension it will throw me error like this and it won't display anything in the chart. So that's why I'm adding here one more dimension, year wise, quarter wise, and next I will add month. Apply. Okay. So now it is showing me the year wise, quarter wise and month wise sales. So between the year and between quarter and year you are seeing the sales here in this chart. So that's why you are analyzing between the data points. So for this one, next main means normally we have different styles. So for grid chart normally we will use this kind of style. You can go properties, access tab, select here one, here select one, apply. Okay, so this is grid chart. So this kind of representation, if you other properties will be the same whatever you have discussed with these other charts, but only in the styles you will see the different styles for this grid chart. This kind of style or other styles, whatever you want, you can change the styles of your grid chart. This is grid. Next we will see the scatter chart. That is also same, but there you need to have 2 expressions, and how it will be displayed we will see. So I will take the chart here and select here scattered. This time I will add here some division name and I will add here equal to sum of. So for scatter chart, whenever if you click on next, it won't show you the other options here. You need to select here advanced mode. So if you select advanced mode only, it will come to the normal chart, otherwise it won't show the other options here. So you need to select advanced mode. If you are not selecting advanced mode, means it will show you like it. After this you select here advanced mode and you don't take these expressions. Defaultly it will display 2 expressions. You just disable these expressions. So if you want to disable the expression, means you can click on this one, and this also you can click and you can disable your expressions by unchecking this. Now you need to write your expressions. Suppose first I will write only one expression and I will show you. It will throw you error and it won't display anything in a scatter chart because it is showing me too few expressions. As I said, you need to have at least 2 expressions. So that's why I will add here one more expression. Sales into 10. Click on OK. Okay, so this is how the scatter should look. So if you can see here, some small bubbles are coming here like this. So it will show me for the different suppose this can be margin or actual, like that you can give here. So this might be your actual and this might be your target. So whenever if you want to show actual versus target for the different division names in this kind of format, means we can use the scatter chart like this. So this is my actual and out of that I have achieved the target like this. So like this you can represent in a scatter chart. And the properties for this one means, again in the styles you can find the different styles for this scatter chart like this. So different styles representation, this style, that around some 8 styles are there. Whichever style user is asking, that kind of representation you can change this scattered chart. This is about this scattered chart. Next we will move to the other chart here. Right click, new sheet object, chart here. Next we will move to this other two combination like block and Mako chart. So what is this block and Mako chart means? Whenever if you want to show the charts with width kind of representation means we will use this one. First I will show with Mako chart how it will be. Suppose for division names and for countries I am showing the sales. Click on OK. Finish. So if you can see here, this is how the scattered chart looks like this. Mako chart, not scattered, it's a Mako chart. So as for this particular UK country, actually if you see this color, it comes under UK. For this, the sales is very more. So that's why it is showing me in the bigger format and bigger width in the chart. Like that, the Mako chart will be displayed. So here in the left hand side, it is on the bottom, it is showing me the divisions, and here it is showing me the countries and the different sales amounts it will be showing in the Mako chart. And we have some styles for this one, different styles also. 2 styles will be there, this style or that style, whichever you want, you can change it. So block chart also will be the same. So if I go to this chart here, this time I will take this block chart and same I will add division name, country wise, sales. Finish. So see here, it is for looking purpose compared to the Mako chart, this one is somewhat very good. So here on the top it will show me the first dimension, and in between that it will show you the second dimensions. So under Europe region, Germany has more sales, so that's why it is showing in more. France had somewhat less. Like that it will filter and it will show me the Mako chart. So under this styles you have some 2 styles for this also Mako chart. So this kind of style only we will mainly apply to this Mako chart, and we will show the data to the user. So this is about this block and Mako chart. And one more option I will show for this charts means, normally whenever if you want to copy other objects, suppose these are my object, same object if I want to copy means you need to right click here and click on copy object, and you can directly paste here. So automatically that object, same object will be you can copy and paste. So this will be for objects. Suppose if you see this chart, these are normal objects like list box, table box. But for chart objects, if you want to copy means, instead of again going to this copy object and again copying and pasting, you directly one option will be available for this charts. You can right click here, you will directly go get one clone option. Clone means it will automatically copy the same object. So instead of going and copying the object, for the charts you will find directly one option called as clone, where you can copy the same object like this. Next we will see the other 2 charts left with these charts which are very rarely used, like radar chart and funnel chart. So radar chart means in this radar representation, if I want to show the data, so month wise sales I want to show here, different month wise sales. Month is my dimension and that will be my expression. Month wise sales I want to show. Finish. So if you can see this one, this is my radar chart, how it looks like. So this is one radar representation and it will show me like this. And coming to this one, only the styles will be different. This kind of style or other style, if you want, you can use this radar chart. And coming to the final, one more chart is here, is called as the funnel chart. Take this chart. Funnel means in this funnel representation, if I want, suppose for the different division names, I want to show here sum of sales. click on OK, finish. So this is the funnel representation. So for this I think only one style will be there. I think only this is the style, only one style you can represent this funnel chart. So these charts are very rarely used. So these are these funnel charts. So next to here we will mainly see about this next to two charts called as very important straight table and pivoting. This is straight down one is straight one and this is the pivot table. So first I will take the straight table and I will tell you what kind of options, what kind of properties you will be using in a straight table and you will be designing it. So as I told that in a straight table, if you are designing means you can use any number of objects and any number of dimensions and any number of expressions you can use and you can derive your chart. So that's why I am taking one chart here, taking the straight table and adding dimensions and measures. So for category ID I want category name for the different company names, for different cities, for the different division names. I want to show the sum of sales and count. I want to show count of employee IDs under that region, how many employees. So count means I need to write the count function, count of employee IDs, and I want to show the average of sales. And difference in sales something, all these expressions you want to show here, average of sales. Next one, difference in sales. Suppose sum of division sales, sum of sales divided by discount or something. Click on finish. So automatically I am showing here like this in a straight table. So you need to arrange the values. Go to properties, under number tab you can select it to integer values. So select everything to integer values and how many decimal places you want, everything. Click on apply, click on OK. So now this is the straight table, how it is showing. So now we will see the properties of straight table. Here I said that you can add any number of dimensions and any number of expressions and you can visualize the data. So for this straight table you will have many different properties comparing to the other charts here for designing. Suppose if you see here, this is the sales, this is the count, and this is the average, and this is the difference. So this is my total sales for all the total grand sales amount. It is showing me here. So grand total for the count, it is showing me here. This one it will automatically show. So normally if you add any straight table, the grand total will be on the top of your object. Some users will ask, I want this grand total to be on the bottom to be displayed. Means you can change the grand totals by going to this presentation tab. Totals on the last row you can select here. Click on apply, click on OK. So the totals will be displayed on the last row. So nothing but this is the grand total. So you might not knowing that this is the grand total. So that's why I want one text here to be displayed in this button here, showing that this is the grand total. I want to display some label information so that user can understand. So that's why I will go to the presentation tab here, and under this use label I will make it as GRAND, grand total. So it will show me the grand total and user come to know this is the grand total of the total for sales, count, average and everything. So some users will ask, I don't want to see the grand total, I want to see only the data. Means you can remove that grand total itself. You can go to this expression and select here no totals. Click on apply, click on OK. Only for this it will not show. If you want to remove for this also, for each and every expression you need to select it and you need to remove the grand totals and you need to make it as no totals. Average also make it as no totals. click on apply, click on OK. Like that you can remove. If you don't want, you can remove this one. Next other option here is I will again enable this expression total, click on apply, click on OK. So this is my total sales grand total. My requirement is out of this total so many sales amount, whichever is the maximum sales amount that I want to display on the bottom, not grand total. I want to display the maximum sales amount from this all the total sales. So how you can do that means you have directly one option here on the expression. Click on this expression and select here sum option here. Sum of what you want, maximum or minimum, whatever you want. Maximum I want. Click on apply, click on OK. Not string here. I'll just show string. So I will enable everything for this one. Count sales. I have selected mod value here. I will select here maximum, apply. Okay, if you can see here, it is showing me 64,464 because maximum sale is this one only. If you can see the maximum sale, previously it was showing me very large total, because now I want to see only the maximum sale amount for all the total sales. So like that you can use this instead of expression totals and not totals. You have some predefined functions. Based on that also you can display the maximum totals or something like that using this option. So this is the option that you will be using in the straight table. So still we have some other options that now we will again cover the other options here. Next we will see next properties here is, suppose if you want to restrict on dimensions limits, here also you can restrict, and expressions you can add it here, sort. So if you can see here, next other important properties for straight table you will be seeing here is about this visual cues tab. So this will be not there in other objects, it will be there only in straight table and pivoting table. If you can go to these properties, you have style and after that presentation and colors. But for this chart, apart from that, you will have one more extra tab called as visual cues. So what is the use of this visual cues means you can arrange your data based on the colors or something like that. For designing part you will use this visual cues option. So how means, suppose these are my sales amount and amount values are like this. Suppose if amount is greater than some 2000, I want to show this text in the green color. If it is less than 2000 or 3000, I want to show in red color the text I want to show. So like that means you can select here upper limit is greater than or equal to 3001, I want it as text as green color. If it is lower than, less than or equal to 3000, I want it as, so this I want as green and this I want as red. If it is less than 3000, I want to show the text as green color, like that. So now see here, whichever is greater than the sales amount 3000, it is the text is in green, less than that means it will show in red color. So like that user will ask means you can use this directly visual cues option, and according to that you can design. But here you have changed only the text color. Suppose what is the requirement if you want to change the background color also. So how you can change the background color of this one means, here itself in visual cues we have the background color option. Select this one. So this green color I want to show with red background, and this red I want to show with green background. So like that I can change the background colors, entire background color itself. If you want to change, you can change it by using this visual cues, text color or background color, you can change here. This is one requirement. Next other requirement in the straight table is, so this is my chart here, and what I want to is, so right now you have applied this color only for only for this object, only for the sales amount. Suppose my requirement is I want this entire chart to be in some green color or red color. Entire background of all the chart I want to change into green color. So like that, if you want, means again you need to go to this one and you need to check each and every expression and you need to change the colors and everything. So normally if you see these properties here, you can directly change the background color of your expression by clicking on this. If you click on this plus symbol on the expression, you will find the background color, text color, everything you can change here. Like that, if you want to change for all, means it will take more time, but we have directly one option where we can directly change the entire chart into one any background color, red or green, whatever the requirement. So how we need to change means, you select this one. Okay, on the top we have one design grid option. Select this design grid option. Okay, now if you right click on this, you will find custom format cell option. Select this one. Normally if you don't select this option, it won't come. First you need to select it, and if you right click on the chart, you will find the custom format cell. So now here go to this apply changes. Okay, so click on this anywhere here and select here custom format cells, and go here and select all dimensions and all expressions. All dimensions and all expressions I want to show in green color. Entire background I want to change. So I don't want to change the text color, I want to change the background color also. I can change it to background color and text color, everything for all the objects you can change it like this. So for entire your sheet will be in the red color like this, red with background. Like that you can design your, according to this one you can design. How means, you need to first select this design grid and you need to right click anywhere in the sheet, then you will get the custom format cell and you can change. Here you have option for changing only for dimensions and only for expressions also. Sometimes some user will ask, I want this red color, red background only for dimensions, means like that also you can do. You can right click on this custom format cell. I want it for all dimensions only. So like that it will apply for the dimensions and it will show you the totals like this. Based on that you can arrange and you can change the background colors for this one. This is the one requirement you will be getting in the straight table. Next others one is, I will clone the same object. So you know that you can clone this one like this. So again I will go to this custom format cell and I will change everything to white background or something like this, white color, everything I want to all dimensions and expression. And even this color also I want to change it to white color again. Okay, so these are my values, this is showing here. Next, what is the requirement here is, I can normally, if you want to maximize the objects here in any way, you can click on this and you can maximize your sheets like this. If you are not finding this place, now you can drag it. And now what is my requirement is, this is my count values. So I want to display some images inside this. What kind of images means, if you go to properties, under this expression, if you right click on this, under this sales here, if you go to this expression, if you go to these images, I have some arrow kind of images like upper arrow, down arrow and sideways arrow like that. Sometimes user will ask, instead of that count, we want to display these values like if it is greater than some 20-30 count, I want to show down arrow, down green arrow, something like that. If you want to change, means you can change and you can show that arrow marks instead of these values in the count. So how you can change means, go to this properties and go to that expression, and in the expression you need to write the condition. Not for the sales, you are writing for count. So what I will do is, if it is greater than 20, I want green arrow, or greater than 30 is then okay. Like that I will write the expression. Go to count function here, count expression, and write the condition. If count of employee ID greater than 30, I want one green image. So that's why here you go to images and select your image. Okay, click on paste. That image will be done. Otherwise I want red image. Click on paste and close this one. So automatically, if everything is fine, on the top it will show expression is okay. So your expression is fine. Click on OK, apply. Okay. So automatically if you apply that, it will change like this, but it is not showing the image. So if you want to see the image there, go to properties and make the representation as image here, not for this one, for this one. Make it as image, because you are returning for the count function, count expression, image, keep aspect, change this image formatting as keep aspect, apply. Okay. So now you can see this kind of arrow symbols in the front end instead of the values. Like that you will design this straight table based on this user requirement. This kind of requirement also you will design this one. So next other option is, I told that we have one more chart called as mini chart. That mini chart will be available in a straight table. What is that mini chart means? Go to properties. So I will select here mini chart. So inside the chart, if you select mini chart and if you click on this mini chart, so based on some year also I want to analyze the data here. For the different years as a dimension, I want to analyze the data, how it is there. Like that I can click on apply, click on OK. So if you see this, inside this bar, inside this straight table, you are analyzing the bar chart. Like that, inside a one chart, inside a straight table, you can use the mini chart and you can design one more chart here, like mini chart settings, whichever, like this format with the bar chart. If you want to analyze inside, that means you can represent it the mini chart. So this is how we'll use the mini chart inside a straight table. So this chart will be available only in straight table under expression representation. This will be not there in any other charts. So this is about straight table and mini chart.